Hello and welcome to episode 38 of our Ostriv Alpha 4.7 Let's Play. That's right, we did get a update today, pushed out this afternoon, so here we are with a video talking about the changes and implementing some of them into our town that we've had going since 4.5, so hopefully stuff works and the game doesn't crash too much. But before we get started, thought I'd go over some of the changes here, and we'll put this up on the screen so you can follow along. Alright, so first off, they added 4 new tree types: maple, apple, apricot, and cherries. Garden-owning citizens will be able to harvest those, of course. And also they've improved some of the help functionality, which is nice if that's something you're going to take advantage of. Status strings for mining camp when there's no deposits left, which is something that would have been handy here, I don't know, 30 years ago in-game, I guess. Let's see, minor optimizations, 5 new crops for private gardens, which is a big deal. That's going to be fun. We're going to have to rework some of our markets, I think, for that. Let's see. Gardeners will be able to rotate crops. More help text for the boatyard. Another fence model, fence number 5, which we'll be messing with today some. Reduce some food consumption for children. Sounds for sheep, which we'll go check out in just a little bit here. An orchard, new building, which is going to be super exciting. We'll check that out in a little bit as well. It looks like they're going to be customizable, just like how when you build a garden in the game, it will let you change dimensions of stuff, so that'll be cool to see. Water wheels are going to have sound. You can grow barley on farm fields, which, if you're not aware, is a component in a lot of alcohol production, which has been hinted in the game for quite some time. More performance improvements for huge towns, which is fantastic news for us with our 667 people. It was almost 1,800 in the last episode, but if you watched it, you know what happens. And Firewood crash solved that problem. Draft animals will die of old age. I got a couple messages when I booted this save back up that had occurred, so we'll address that. We have a new map, which we'll be starting our Alpha 5 playthrough when that comes out. Starting over on this new map with infinite limestone deposits, so that's going to be fun. We can export apples, camera speeds got changed a little bit, and a couple more optimizations, and some fixes as well, which most of these I don't think we experienced, but there's some interesting things that might have gotten fixed here, like houses put on hold, being counted as available in migration status. I think that might have happened a couple times. Since it hadn't been consuming alcohol, I don't think that was a problem with us. And then there was some crash with the tannery that I didn't have, but I think somebody asked in the comments about it at one point. But anyway, there's all sorts of fun stuff to get back into here. So let's go ahead and get right on to it. Let's go check out these sheep sounds. So this is what I'm talking about. I have the W key pushed all the way down. It's a lot slower now. But you zoom out, it gets faster, which is cool. All right, let's go check out these sheep. They're not in here, are they? Okay, let's find a pasture with some sheep. I don't think... Aha, here's sheepland. All right, sheep, do your thing. There it is. Love that sound. Let's go check out the water wheel, which I believe is here. It's not gonna do anything right now, I guess, because I don't have enough iron ore. So I guess, let's import some iron ore. And we're fine on mead, sunflower oil. We can go ahead and sell some. Sounds good to me. Okay, yeah, so here's our apples we can export here. All right, so from past experience, I do know that you have to build new houses with gardens to get them to do new items. And I think... Oh, we actually have 11 houses available. Oh, wow, okay. People are moving out because of firewood. So let's go ahead and pause the game. This is a comment somebody left that I am not making enough reforestation areas, which is, that's probably true. So they said that each forestry really needs 3. So what we're going to go ahead and do, since we have the time right now, let's go ahead and get that taken care of. Build a 3rd one up here. Just the maximum 50, 50, 50, 50. Oh, that's rich. You have to remove trees. You have to remove trees to plant a forest area. Oh, wow. That is, I mean, I understand, like, why they put that in there, because that's, like, kind of just how it has to be for the game to, like, do the math the right way, but, oh my god, is that funny. Okay, too long. Which one's too long? Okay. It's just hilarious to me that they'd have to do that. Why is this? All right, we're gonna have to play with this again. All right, that's close enough. It's not gonna be perfectly square, but we'll be okay with that. They will take care of that. Let's see. We have another one somewhere over here. That's right. It's wow. This is so much faster now. I can't believe it. I mean, you probably can't tell, but I've got 165 FPS going. But it's going to look a little choppier because I have to render the video at 60. The game's also paused, which I guess makes sense. But if I do this, it's a lot choppier. Come over here, like, oh yeah, this is fast. All right, I digress. So we have this forestry right here. We just started planting right there. I don't know that we really have room, much other places to plant another forest thing. I guess I could put a reforestation area right here. You know what? Why not? Let's do that. It'll suck up a couple of blocks of space here too. So we'll go ahead and I think I can get away with doing this. Now, if I'm careful, no, I'm going to have to just do a... What's this occupied by? What did I click in? Okay, that's weird. What if I start here? Let's go into 40. So there must have been something. So we're gonna do. I wonder if I could get away with doing this. I know I'm thinking out loud. Too long, too short. I know. Is it not gonna let me? Oh, I can't make a 5-sided. What am I doing? Can't make a 5-sided, dude. Okay, let's do... I guess I have to just go for this, but I can't come all the way out here, or else it's going to be... Okay. Alright, this is a fool's errand is what this is. Made a grave mistake. So we're gonna come back to that later and figure out exactly what we're doing. But let's go ahead, think about what area might be good for some more houses with some farms, gardens, all that good stuff. I think that might be... This one doesn't need a reforestation area because they're still cutting these actual trees down. We have lots of houses over here, but I don't think there's a lot of jobs available over here except this farm. We could put some more houses over here. We still do have 11 available, which will get filled eventually. So why don't we go ahead, just add on to this. Try and get this lined up again. Let's see if I can get this figured out. Okay, these aren't going to line up perfectly, but that's a-okay. Okay, let's rotate this last guy here. Put him out like so. Let's make sure I didn't... Okay, these weren't straight is what the problem was. Alright. So we'll do this. Still looks kind of strange. We'll pop that just like that. That's going to be a nice 7 new houses. We've got this well is not very full, so we're going to help this out and put in... Let's put in a well right here. Since we have the extra space right there, go ahead and move that up. Go ahead and move this back. Okay, so we have this forestry, and we need to go to the next one, which is this one, this one, this one. Okay, so this guy actually has 2. Needs to be replanted. So we'll plant that again. We're going to go ahead and save. We're going to make a new save because this is a different game version. If I ever have to go back, my keyboard is very loud. I'm sorry. 4.7 LP Season 2. Just save that. So that's all good. We're going to go ahead and put in a 3rd reforestation area right here. take advantage of this. Did I match that up? No. Okay. That might have been what my problem was with the other one. You'll have to forgive me. It has been quite some time since I've put more than an hour worth of effort into Ostriv. I've been pretty busy, but it's nice to get a little bit of an update here before the Christmas holiday comes around. And get another video up. Okay. No, this is absolutely riveting content. There we go. 50, 50, 50, 50. Yeah, 49, close enough. So we'll just run with that. That will be attached to there. So now we're going to have all sorts of stuff here. We'll have to come back and stagger these a little bit. But that ought to help a little bit. We are going to add another one here, but they do have this one to plant. I think they're not quite done planting the trees. It's going to take them a little bit of time to get done. Then we have these 7 houses. Now, before we unpause, I do want to go ahead and put down an orchard, excuse me. Let's actually take a look at the help text, see what that says. To start growing trees in the orchard, you need to hire workers and choose the type of trees in the building's properties panel. The workers will plant trees until they fill the whole orchard area. Trees must be at least 2 years old to bear fruit. Maximum yield is reached on 5 years of age. Amount of fruit harvested also varies from year to year. If you want to change the type of trees after they are planted, you need to remove all existing trees by checking remove trees. As a byproduct of clearing trees, some firewood will be produced and stored in the orchard building. Okay. There's a link here to go to the contents. Okay, so this is actually a really good change here with this help menu being unified. Probably a lot easier for people that are new to the game to get information, which is always nice. But I've been playing so long, I probably am not going to spend a lot of time reading the help text unless it's something new. And if you guys want to see it. So let's take this orchard and think about where we might want to put one. I think, you know, maybe that would be a good thing to put in this this area up here. That actually might be smart. All right. So let's rotate this. We'll have it enter from this side. Leave a little bit of space on that side. Now let's see. How big is it going to let us go? Okay, so it's not really that big. It actually might not even be big enough to do what I wanted to do here. Okay, it's close. It's very, very close. So we're going to bring this in just a tiny bit. Yeah, so it's actually it's not a bad size. So I think we can follow this this little curve here, and I think if we do this right, I can come up here, and I can move this down slightly to kind of match what's the angle of this is going to be, and move this like so. Let's come out. If I can come out to the end of this. Market here. Yeah, it looks like it. Okay, that doesn't look bad. So then okay, that's going to be too long now. Okay. What if I do... Alright, so we're going to have to shorten this just a tiny bit. No, this isn't going to be perfectly straight, but what do we care? Okay, so we want the building to be probably almost in the middle. Pop that there. Okay, so that's an orchard. We have some new houses. Hopefully we'll have some new items grown in the gardens. And then I think that's most of the stuff we wanted to play with immediately. So let's go ahead. We'll save the game again, because we still can't trust autosave. And we'll start it up. And we'll let them get building here. And of course we are out of burial plots. We will have to do some of those. Is this the same messenger from before? I think it is. Let's go to... Okay, families are still moving out because of... money. Okay, let's turn on our problems thing. Okay, all of these have no firewood. Okay, well... Okay. Well, new families will move in, so... They will bring with them some other stuff, so that'll help some of our stuff. We really need to get a handle on this firewood situation. What are we doing over here? Okay, we're not making any more regular wood. We're just making firewood. Firewood only. Please, for the love of God, make me some firewood. Okay. Have we started on this? Okay, we're supplying somewhere. Yeah, see, we lost like 150, 160 population because of all this firewood stuff. It will get fixed. Just takes time. I know that's what I end up saying constantly. in this playthrough, and also Timberborn. Oh, horses dying of old age. That's right. We're going to fix that. We can do that while we're waiting. Okay, so now this wagon shed is completely empty of horses. So we need to come up here to the stable. Okay, well, that's an old horse. Okay, let's take... Okay, it has to be 2 years old to be a draft animal. So we'll go here. We'll go here. We'll go here. So that's 3 draft horses. So if we check out all of these. Okay, one of these had... Which is the one that needed all the horses again? Okay, this guy. So now let's see if we can get them in the same thing here. Draft horses, go here, then go here, and then go here. And let's check our salt works. Okay, that one is fine. And this one is going to need 2 more draft horses because they are getting pretty old. So we'll take our... We'll keep the old male because they can still breed. We'll just go ahead and take our 1 draft horse for now. Put him in here because this one eventually will die. And then we'll have to fix that. But for right now, stuff is looking good. Looks like the well is finished. Reforestation area is finished. Okay, so let's take this well and make it for citizens only. Okay, this is more firewood casualties. It's just going to keep going. I know it's going to look really bad, but it will eventually fix itself. It just takes time. You know how it works. It's just going to keep on going and going and going, and there's going to be nothing we can do about it until it just kind of, equalizes. So, to that end, let's go check out our houses. Let's actually move the orchard up. Because we have so many houses available, we don't really need to build any more at this exact moment, but I do want to see this orchard get built. I think they're waiting on wood. Can't find wood anywhere. Now, if we have all of our forestries only making fire... Okay, no, they're making wood. Alright, it just might take a little bit of time. So we'll just mosey on back over here. Check out this messenger. Okay, these are the people that were just here. We have salt. We have plenty of honey. We have plenty of mead. We have plenty of dried fish. I believe we are good and we don't need this messenger. So let's go ahead and save. Just because we can. And we're going to risk it for the biscuit here and go to 12 times speed just to see if we can get anything built here. So I want to see them build this orchard. I want to see what that building looks like when it's going up, and we want to play with it because we want to have an interesting and fun time with this update episode, not just be boring. Okay, so I think it's just wood and nails, huh? Pretty simple. Nothing wrong with that. Once this is done, we will take care of our burial plot problem, and then see if we can equalize our firewood supply before it's at the end of the episode. And they're still building that house, even though it's the second item. I guess that's just a thing that happens that hasn't really been fully explained yet. They're still gathering, waiting nails, and all that good stuff. More families moving out. You know what? It's fine. We will get everything figured out. Just have to get a lot more trees cut, turned into firewood. Which is why this guy over here isn't having any reforestation areas. Okay, so looks like it's just kind of like a warehouse, the way it has the stick frame construction and everything. So pretty simple, but should be a nice addition to our town anyway. There we go. Okay, so we'll go back to a more normal speed, and these guys are stuck, so we're going to have to reload the game anyway. Okay, never mind, they fixed themselves. Okay, so orchard. 5 workers. We have the ability to hire men and women, which is nice. We just have to select a tree type. We have apples, apricots, or cherries. Let's go for apples. And then, since this is a new type, we can't copy any settings, so we're going to open up 5 vacancies. Let's just make this women only. Yeah, because there are more of them looking for a job. Make that women only, and they're going to get to work. And we will let them get to work as we continue to hemorrhage families moving out. We do have 15,600 firewood, so it should be enough. We just have to get people to actually go and purchase firewood. And I think we had an issue where citizens were becoming stuck and they had the inability to go actually purchase things, and then I guess there's a timer for that when they don't have resupplies or something. And there was I think there was a fix for something like that. Okay, granary and warehouse workers could supply infinitely small fractions of resources. Okay, that's probably not it. Yeah, I don't know. Don't know about that. We'll see. But they are planting these trees. So let's actually zoom in a little bit. See, we can't really see too much about these trees here. But it does look like, you know, little trees. So we'll get these ladies planting all these trees. I don't know what they do while the trees are growing. If they just tend to the trees or whatever, we'll find out. I don't think we need to really fire them when they're not working, because we're doing fine on money. So there's got to be not a rush for stuff like that. But it looks like this is just a reforestation area with trees further apart that also produce fruit, which is, you know, a nice surprise. So they're taking care of that. We've got this house is almost done. They won't have any planting until next spring because it is October, of course. And we still have... Okay, people are buying firewood because the supply is going down. And they are making firewood. They just, you know, takes them a long time. We've got people using the carts, so I think our supply is probably fine. We just have... people didn't have enough going on. So we have... now we're going to have to make another market stall, I think. Because we have... See, do we have one of these with more than 8? I don't think we do, because now we have the ability to sell all of the stuff that we can grow on the trees and in the new garden plots that people have. Garlic. Okay, that's a new one. So we might have horseradish. Oh boy. Marrow, we've got pumpkin, we've got all sorts of stuff. So we'll have to expand our markets and probably put other granaries in as well, so they can purchase those things from our citizens. Alright, so this is all done. So I guess we now have to wait. It's probably going to be several episodes before we get anything out of this. Hopefully we can have enough episodes before Alpha 5 to actually see the fruits of our labor, literally, here. They just won't stop moving out. This firewood thing's really going to come back and bite me in the butt, huh? So we got... these guys are just planting trees. That's all they're doing, is planting trees. Then these guys planting trees, planting trees, planting trees. So it could be a pretty good while before our firewood problem is completely solved. What are we doing here? Are these planted yet? They're still planting, but once they're planted, they do grow. So I think what we're going to have to do... We're going to have to continue doing more of these forestries like this. And they're still going, but we're going to go ahead and build another forestry. Say, see, I can do this one with 3 trees. Where did I see a 3? 4, 3. There's a 3. We'll go ahead and pop that up, and we're just going to get... We're going to get a bunch of these. We're going to get a bunch of these going, just getting trees and turning them into firewood and game crashing. Okay, well, let's get back in and redo all that. Okay, so it did dump us back a pretty decent way here before the orchard was constructed. But that's no big deal, because all we had ended up doing was waited for that to get built, and we placed a couple more of these forestries down. So we'll just go ahead and take care of that real quick again. Just find a spot there and a spot there. I'll go ahead and save again, just so we're safe there. All right, so that is, okay, we'll take it off 12 times speed. Go ahead and move this back. We can actually, for the purposes of this, now that we've actually seen the orchard, I'm going to go ahead and move these forestries back up in the order. But it seems like everything is in order now. So while we're waiting for them to do that, we can take a little bit more time and go around the rest of the town and make sure that nothing else really needs to be addressed. Did we already fix these horses? Yes, we did. Because we're nearing the end of the amount of time we usually like to have these episodes for anyway, so you know it's not the end of the world. They are still making firewood. They got 20,000 now. Just requires distribution to be good. But I think we're still in pretty good shape, assuming, of course, we can get this firewood thing stopped. I don't anticipate that being a huge issue. We just have to, you know, get ahead of it, and that does take a little bit of time. But yeah, that is some of the new fun features from Alpha 4.7. Just a little bit of an improvement to tide us over until the big 5.0 update. Of course, don't know when that will be. Hopefully soon, but I imagine probably would be some point into the new year. So we're going to go ahead and end today's episode right here. Hopefully you enjoyed getting to take a look at some of the stuff and see a little bit of progress in the town. I'm going to try and put another video or two out, but I will be out of the state for the end of the year. So don't expect to see any videos between the end of this week and New Year's unless I somehow have the time to record one. I'm able to get that done. But we'll be diving in with another series on a different game at the beginning of the year, as well as continuing Ostriv as much as we can. And of course we have Timberborn to finish up as well. So as always, thanks so much for joining us in today's video, and we'll see you in the next one, and of course in stream as well over at twitch.tv/jcthebeard. Gonna try and do one more stream before I head out for the end of the year. So it's lots of fun over there right now playing Persona 5 Strikers, which is fun little Dynasty Warriors styled RPG with the characters from Persona 5. So yeah, lots of good stuff. And if you don't want to check out Twitch, that's fine too. I'm happy to have you here on YouTube when we play Ostriv and Timberborn and all of that good stuff. But yeah, thanks for hanging out. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.